I started the series last summer, so the summer of 2013. It started out very small scale, and it definitely built on a past series where I'd used text, but I wanted to really focus on the use of text. So I started this last summer, and it's grown and developed, and this is where the series ended up, with these large-scale black and white pieces.
So the smaller pieces are like that one?
Well, smaller, more colorful ones, maybe like these over here.
Okay.
Where the text was very, very much rearranged and no longer visible. And I ended up in a place where you still see a lot of the text showing through and with black and white. And then also where the process is so much more visible. I was composing less and thinking a little more functionally here of just trying to rearrange the text that you see. And having that really dictate what I did, and then letting it be beyond that.
So did you pre-write what you were thinking about writing onto something else before you inked it out?
Now this was very much in the moment. It's all autobiographical text, and it's not necessarily automatic writing, but very much in the moment. Stream of consciousness might be a better way to put it. So it's not planned out in advance, and for most of them, I don't even remember what I've written anymore, because it's been, that meaning's been taken away. So here and there, I'll recognize something, but mostly I've also lost what the meaning was behind the text.
But it's just the memory that there was text, and that you went through this action of trying to decipher it or obstruct it, and then here's the leftover parts.
The important thing to me is the knowledge that there is a history of text and a history of meaning, the knowledge that this ink once signified something and that that is unattainable. So that's the important part to me.
And you said it's autobiographical, so where does that come from?
Well, all of my work, different series, have been me trying to understand my relationship with different family members. So when I say autobiographical, it's about myself or about my family. So it comes from all of those contemplations about those people, places, memories.
And does the physical act of pulling the squeegee through the text and obscuring it help with that? Or does it obscure it and sort of make it not matter anymore?
I didn't want anything too specific to take away from a viewer's ability to interact with a piece, and then also it allows me to kind of process and try to figure out who I am without too many of the details hanging on after the fact. But so much of this was the desire to obscure or eliminate the readability of the text came from the fact that my grandfather passed away from Alzheimer's, and then also several family members on the paternal side had issues with dementia, things like that. So it's kind of this thought of what do we pass on in our genes? Kind of the idea, is this something that is going to happen to me or to my father? You know, people that are currently not suffering from these problems, that's something that we're going to have to deal with. So to me, it gets rid of a little bit of the anxiety about that and allows me to process it. And it also allows me to not kind of be too hung up on it. So it's a way to think about those things that happen, maybe some more difficult things that happen in life, but have a little bit of a better perspective on it and not dwell on it in a way that's filled with anxiety.